I'm nervous because just moving this around, it sounds like it has sand in it. I don't know if it was something that was supposed to have kept the sand contained, has broken in here in transit. We're gonna find out together. That's just what I need. Okay, so there's a thunderstorm coming up. One of my neighbor's chickens has distracted all the cats on the table, and whenever they're not distracted, they're jumping on this one, and it makes it seem like an earthquake. So this can't go any way but bad. So let's just do it anyway. I've never gotten an owl crate box before. This is my very first one. I know you can't see it at the angle that I've got it filmed at. Maybe I'll change that when I actually open it. It's been really fun reading the books in anticipation for this. And so I'm actually going to stop here and insert all the footage of me reacting to the books that inspired this. Starting with the Scorpio races, then with Daughter of the Pirate King, and then Sea Witch, and then The Little Mermaid, because those are the only 4 that were listed like by name. And then I'm going to get into this, which, like I said kind of in the mini intro, sounds like something has broken or is loose in here. But so help me God, Owl Crate, if you have just put loose sand in this fucking box, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm still going to subscribe to September because it's apparently fall-based and not necessarily bookish, and I'm for that. I have black cats and ravens all over my shit because I'm all about fall. There's a pumpkin up there. Like, I'm about it. So when that's done, we'll get back to the actual unboxing thing. I don't have a physical copy of the first book I read in my kind of inspired readings for the August Owl Crate, but it was The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. And I'm wearing a green sweater today to serve Puck realness. I love this book. The first time I read it, I rated it a 4. I only knew that because I'd rated it on Goodreads. I'd probably give it a 5 now, just because I'm older and I kind of appreciate the world building and like the language. I think the first time I read it, I was so frustrated that it had sort of an open ending and the romance was really kind of pushed back in favor of the world building and the climactic kind of stuff. I didn't like that when I was younger. I wanted there to be kissing. It's not that there's not romance in it, but now as an adult, I can appreciate it for what it is rather than what it was to me then. And I grew up a horse girl, so maybe I'm just speaking out of that part of my brain. The ending made me cry. I don't think it made me cry the first time, but this last time I was like sobbing reading it, and it's not even like that sad, but I was really sad about it. I would highly recommend it. It has such a mood to it. I really, though, wish this had been for like November, since it takes place at the end of October and November, and that's just such a nice atmospheric kind of time around here, and it would be nice to be reading it then, since that's when it takes place. Anyway, that makes sense in my head. It's really good. It's funny, I looked at the reviews after I read it, and a lot of people who rated it really low, they were like, oh, it's called The Scorpio Races, but that's not till like the last 10 pages of the book. And it's like, yes, it's called world building. There's a race on like in the first chapter, like the prologue is a race, so you know the stakes are high, and then it spends the rest of the book making the stakes for the last race really, really high. I don't get how people have a problem with that. I mean, I guess I can see we've gotten desensitized, I think, toward like dystopian and like challenge-based novels for YA, that there should be something happening all the time. Sometimes the something that's happening is just characters like coming to terms with really hard things in their lives. I appreciated the characters. I think Puck and Sean were really interesting. I think they both had some really interesting motivations, and their pasts were very similar but also different. And so watching those two kind of figure each other out and figure out who they were was really nice. And that's why I say the romance kind of took a back seat, because it was more the development of the individual characters than it was needing them to be a couple. Now that wasn't, I'm not unhappy about that. I'm not sad that they're a couple. But it really was more about like them adapting and changing. As it stands, this was really good. It was a good way to start off this kind of reading thing for me, and I'm hoping the rest of them can be really good. So I just finished the second book out of the 4 I'm reading in preparation for getting my first Owl Crate box. which is the Storms and Seas box for August, and it's Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller, and it's so good. It's so good that I want to go to the library and check out the sequel right now if I didn't have 3 other things to read, and if I didn't have school starting next week. But it's so good. I forgot how much I really liked like swashbuckling adventure stories and like girl pirates and stuff. My favorite book in 8th grade was Piratica by Tabitha Lee, and we're not going to talk about that series. But it was really good. I highly recommend it. It wasn't like, there was no kind of insta love. The character writing that she kind of has the thing for, it's a good little back and forth for most of the novel. There's some decently steamy, suggestive scenes considering, but nothing like serious happens. And I feel like it's set up enough that I'm really intrigued to read the second one, but this one alone was also really good. The stakes felt pretty high for most of it, and I don't know, the pacing was never lack. Like, it always kept going. Like, I always wanted to pick it up and keep reading. I was never like, okay, I don't really need to know what happens next. It was always, oh my god, there's something gonna happen now. So I would highly recommend this one. So I finished Sea Witch by Sarah Henning. Here it is. It's not awful. And I want to get that straight because I don't have a lot of really excited thoughts about it being good. But it's not really fair to it that I read it right after Scorpio Races and Daughter of the Pirate King, which I really, really liked. I feel like I probably would have liked this on its own because I love Wicked. Like, Wicked's one of my favorite books. And that's what they tried to do with like Ursula the Sea Witch in this. But I was really annoyed at the character, and like the main character made some choices and had some judgments that were questionable. And the twist, while it was set up decent and I was interested once it was revealed, it just didn't fit. Like, just stuff didn't fit. It just took too long to build the world. This is like 99% filler and like 10% actual useful story. I still have way too many questions. I think the idea would be, oh, read the sequel, maybe they'll be answered, but I don't think they will because it's following like a new character. I think this is where this should end. There shouldn't be a sequel. I liked it as a standalone. Again, I liked it. I recommend it. I just don't know who to recommend it to. If you like reimaginings of stuff, if you like villain origin stories, it's good. It's written decent, but again, I just got annoyed with some of the character choices. And I don't know. It wasn't bad, but like, out of the books I'm reading for this was my least favorite so far. I think I'm going to read the original Hans Christian Andersen Little Mermaid before I open my Outcrate box, which should be here on Monday, and we'll see kind of what the stuff is. The original Little Mermaid has a lot going on. Disney took some liberties. Okay, so best I can figure is I have to undo this tape, but this is actually upside down. Again, like I said, this can't be anything but awful. So I'm going to go ahead and, very nice. Love that. That just sounds sketchy. That makes me nervous. I'm a nervous individual, but that makes me very, very nervous. We're going to try to keep it on the table. I'm going to scoot you back. It's going to be bouncy for a second, but like, I got to keep this on the table as best I can. It's already bad enough in here with litter. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Love it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no. I did see something has broken. Or it's opened. It smells good, but it's open. Oh no. Sorry, I had to cut. It was really distracting to my cat and he was jumping up here. Okay. So this is like, I guess, the card. It's cute. Is that, I guess, the character from the book they're giving me? I don't really want to read it just in case because it's like the spoiler card, right? I don't know this. Oh gosh. Sea Witch, Riddles Teach Up. Okay, so we got the tea they said that was going to be in there. Decaf Earl Grey and Hazelnut Spice. Ooh. That should be fun. But that smells good. I'm not going to open it, but that's really cute packaging. Look at that. I love that. I love the mermaid colors. All right, and it smells really good in here. I'm sad because I can see what it is that's messed up. What is this? Oh, the pen is cute. See, it's like the lighthouse, and it has like a feather. There's a trident. Looks like a scepter on this side. So I guess that has something to do with the book that we've got, and maybe some of the ones we were reading. I think it's supposed to be glow in the dark, which I would love to test for you, but seeing as it's been in a box, it probably wouldn't glow right now, but that's really cute. This next like box, to avoid the thing that's broken. It was a dark and stormy night. When you need to brave the storm, be sure to use this adorable tea-light candle lantern to help you light your way. Oh my god. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Oh, that's really cute. And I'm prepared for this actually, because I'm addicted to fake candles, because I got too many books and cats to have real candles. Okay, so like there's like a locking mechanism. That's adorable, and it's thundering, so atmospheric. It's like I planned this. Oh my god, that's really, really cute. But see, again, I'm like a sucker for lanterns and candles and stuff, so like I keep billions of those anytime they go on sale. Okay, well, I'm really excited because I just saw the book, so that's nice. But first, let's get to this. I am so alive. I think this might be the bookmark thing. Again, I haven't looked at the spoiler card, so I don't really know what these things are supposed to be. But this is a really nice little tin. It's warm from being in my car. The ocean will not shift me, and the cold will not take me. Maggie Stiefvater. Because that's from Scorpio Races, which is, and it's got the little horses on it. You can't see that. There's a glare, but it's pretty. That's gorgeous. It's like a little tin. Oh, look at the colors. It's like blue marble with like gold in it. This is gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited. These are so cute. Oh, this is so cute. This is, unfortunately, what opened. It is the Little Mermaid. It's a bath salt. It smells amazing. It's salt, chamomile, lemongrass, orange peel, lavender, rose, hibiscus, and fragrance oil. But the cap completely has come off it, so I've lost like half an inch from the top, which is sad. It smells great in here now. I mean, so that's a plus, but like that's exciting. Any bath in that is going to smell absolutely fantastic. Here's the little things, and yep, there's all the salt on top of the book. Oh, there's the bookmark. The sea watches over me, she protects her own. Oh, look at that. Like, look, the tentacles, the detail is so pretty. Shut the fuck up. That's gorgeous. These are the kind of things, though, that I get, like, nervous to have, because if it falls out of my book, I'm going to feel like a jackass. So that may live in that tin with the rest of my bookmarks. We got paper, and we got salt. I'll probably try to collect that and put it back into the container. Honestly, I'll just, you know, get a funnel. And here's the book. I'm super excited. It's House of Salt and Sorrows, which everybody has been talking about and loves. And I almost bought, because I don't do book of the month, so I wouldn't have got it that way. And I was just like, I can't justify buying a brand new book. You know, I spent so much on books recently, but I remembered I had the Owl Crate coming in. I did not guess it was going to be this. I didn't try hard to guess, obviously, but like, and of course, I don't know what the original cover even really looks like. But this one's signed, which makes it pretty cool. I don't know when I'll have free time to read this, because I got all my college syllabuses. I'm an English major. In yesterday, and I'm going to be reading a lot and writing a lot. So doing stuff like this for fun is going to be not happening. There's salt all over this table. Hey, and this cute lantern that I will find somewhere on my shelf to put. I mean, I was going to put it with my Stephen King stuff because that feels right, but I don't think I have enough room up there right now. All in all, I'm pretty ecstatic about my first box. Like, I'm not happy about the unsealing of this. I think maybe they could have wrapped this since they knew that whatever's in it could have got out. But it didn't affect anything else in there, and the book is already sealed in its own thing, so it didn't get on the book at all. It just got on my table everywhere. So I'm excited. I'm glad I did that little, last reading thing before school starts. It was a nice, like, fun way to kind of say goodbye to the summer, I guess. And I'm really excited about the next box. One last thing. I did put it with my otters. So